So tonight, without further ado, I'm very excited to introduce our very special guest, really a man that does not deserve or does not require any kind of introduction, but somebody that I have grown to absolutely respect and love, somebody who is not only a brilliant mind, I would say, you know, I'm going to get muted. This is somebody that has truly, if I had to pick 5 people to go through as an Avenger in life, this would be one of the people I would want to pick because he's so steady, he's so even-keeled, and he has great processes in his thinking. So please help me welcome to the call our COO of Solavei, former COO of Walmart, and tonight I'm excited to ask him a few questions about how he sees Solavei, very much like Walmart, being a new commerce revolution. So please help me welcome John Rittenhouse. John, are you with us?
Yes, can you hear me?
We can hear you loud and clear. Well, John, we are excited to have you this evening and would love for you just to open up and speak with the people that are here and tell us, what do you see as being so exciting with Solavei? Why are you here? And how do you see the trends that we are taking on right now? How do you see that as compared to some of the things you've seen in your past experiences?
Well, first, Stacy, thanks for inviting me to the call tonight, and hopefully you guys can hear me. I'm getting a little bit of an echo, but what a tremendous opportunity, I think, to be here this evening and speak with you all. So I think, you know, first when you think about business in respect to, you know, Solavei, as I look out over opportunities in the marketplace today, it really is unique. If you take the multi-level marketing concept and then you bolt on a social engine such as we've done, it really is a special combination of something to be leveraged for the benefit of all of the people that we're trying to reach. And so for that, from a business perspective, it makes it very, very unique.
But John, you have had some revolutionary experiences in your life, and certainly having been at Walmart is one of those where you have forged the way for great corporations. How do you see right now your positioning with Solavei? How do you see us being able to break some trends, break molds, and what do you think it's going to do? Just like Walmart did some major things for the everyday consumer, how do you see Solavei having that same type of impact?
Well, first I would say that, you know, when you look at Walmart, they were really there to, and Sam Walton's vision was to reach, you know, into the suburbs and provide value to the consumers. When I look at Solavei, and I think it's really the modern day Walmart story, where we are going to reach into communities and create entrepreneurs that will be able to leverage their individual networks and create value. That's really what it's all about. So the stories are very, very similar as you look back at the history of what Sam Walton built at Walmart and really what we're attempting to build here for all of our members.
So I think the big question, John, I know when we all gathered in Bellevue a number of months ago and we all came together, we hear about this incredible social network bridged with commerce and a time and an opportunity to actually put funds back in the hands of people. And I know personally, I had the opportunity of being with our CEO, Ryan Wirch, and he looked at me and he said, what does your team want out of this event? What do you need? And I looked at him and I said, I need to know you can execute. I love the thought of Solavei. I love the idea of the social network. And I certainly love, I'm a Joan of Arc. I'm a warrior at heart. I love the thought that we can go in and we can change the way things have been done in America in order to put money back into the hands of the average people. But what I really want to know is, can we do it? And certainly I have seen, yes, we can. I've had the privilege of seeing that. But what would you say to these people? Now we've tapped out our phone, our webinar lines. What would you say to all these people to say, give them the assurance that we are truly going to make this happen?
Well, first I would say that as everybody who's on this call, I'm sure, is fairly sophisticated. They understand that business is not necessarily easy, particularly when you're trying to change the game, as you say. And when you think about it that way, and you're trying to create a social commerce platform for the very first time, it's a rather complex task. So a few things here. First, everybody understands we have to have first mover advantage. We must move quickly. We have to build our networks in order to gain leverage in the marketplace so that we can capitalize on this opportunity, because there will be followers, there will be imitators. And so we need to move quickly, as quickly as we possibly can. From an operational standpoint, in order to do that, we've had to amass the best possible minds that we could come up with and the best partners that we could. And right now, we have upwards of 30 different partners. And our choice was to go out after the best of breed partners in the marketplace, not necessarily the least cost partners, but the best of breed partners, along with the best minds in the industry, to try and run to daylight to put together a virtual cloud-based system that could be leveraged for this social commerce platform. And so it is not going to be easy, as most all of you know. And I think the founding members, the first 2,300 or so founding members, they are very much playing a big part in tuning the system out. So many of them have phones today. They're now starting to get online and to subscribe to the system and providing feedback. And their patience with us and their feedback is so critically important as we move forward, because those pieces of information are being used to assist us in making changes and altering the system that is being made for the very first time to being really a state-of-the-art social commerce platform. So I think combination of first mover advantage and having the best possible people in you all to help us tune that system out to make sure that we're ready for that 9/21 launch.
You know, it's funny, John, I had somebody recently that has been going through the onboarding process this week. They said, you know, there seems to be some places where it slows down, and it seems you should have done a beta test on this before you opened it up to all of us. And I said, you are the beta test. And that's the beautiful part of pre-launch is we truly, I mean, it's not just a statement of marketing sizzle to say that you are a part of the revolution. You are the revolution. You really are. We right now are working through the birthing of something that has never been done before. John, I don't know if you remember in the boardroom there when we clicked the button, Jim Ryan pointed to the screen and he said, that is the first time ever there has been a launch of a social platform like this. And I mean, it riveted me. Of course, I teared up. Y'all know me. I can be sappy sometimes. But it hit me because I know that Jim Ryan has been a part of a lot of really big technology firsts. And for him, with that kind of passion to point to the screen, it really says that where we're at, you guys on this call, you are birthing something amazing. So don't expect it to be easy. I had 2 babies, natural childbirth. Neither of them felt great. But I can tell you it was well worth the push. And so, John, we are so grateful. Is there anything that you would say in final words to these folks as you close out and send us into this big week where a lot of people are going to be onboarded into our main system?
No, other than really thank you for being here. Thank you for participating, not only with your leadership, Stacy, and in what you're creating here from the revolution standpoint, but really it is to be patient. This is a partnership. We are in this together. We need to some degree, this is going to be the world's largest user acceptance testing platform until we can get until launch. And all of your input is desperately needed. Your patience is needed as well.
Excellent. Well, John, we really appreciate you being a part of our webinar tonight. When you say we're surrounding ourselves with the best, certainly Ryan has done that in having you as our Chief Operating Officer, and we are very grateful to have you. And thank you for the many, many hours that we know you are putting in on our behalf. So thank you, and thank you for being a part of our call tonight.